let's get started. Oh, hi, it's Flaherty here. Okay, so what's up, everyone? It's your girl Flaherty here with another anime review episode. Oh, good way to start the episodes by belching, apparently. Anyway, so last episode I just did was to the anime Cardcaptor Sakura, which was another one of my favorites. I've seen, it's like 70 episodes. But now we are going away from that and getting into, I guess, a semi-tragedy kind. I'm not usually a big fan of tragedies or English or something, so I apologize, but this anime the next anime here made me cry a lot. Again, spoiler warning, and spoiler warning. Okay. Anyway, so let's get started. Let me just freaking pull it up. Surprisingly, it is in the same category as Cardcaptor Sakura here. Okay, so this next anime was by Gonzo, which I've seen a lot of anime from Gonzo. This is ranked at number 956, not far above from Cardcaptor Sakura, or, I mean, it's below a little bit. And this was rated 4 stars, and it's 24 episodes. It was released in 2003, and it ended around 2004. And that anime is Chrono Crusade. Now, I know this one has a manga series. I saw it in my high school library. I don't think I couldn't find any more of it, though, later on, because, I couldn't. But I did read the first, I think there were 3 books, if I'm correct. I think they were the first 3 books I saw. I liked the series, so I decided, hey, why not watch the anime? So I did. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this anime takes place in the early 1920s, around like the New York City has problems with evil, like demons. There's devil worshipping on the rise, and foul spirits and monsters begin to surface, causing fear and panic in their wake. Basically, apocalypse. But now, to combat these threats, there is the Magdalene Order, which is a group of religious officials that are charged with exorcising the evil that is spreading throughout this whole city. And our story here follows Rosette Christopher, which is strange because Rosette is the same name of my flute case brand, or one of my flute brands. Yay! Okay, anyways. And now Rosette Christopher is a young nun who takes on a mission alongside her contracted partner, who is also a young demon named Chrono. Basically, almost the name of the title, Chrono. Now it is up to these 2 unlikely weird pairs to wield God's power and plenty of holy bullets to destroy the menace in front of them and confront the demons of their past. So this is an action, fantasy, America, demon, religion, tag series. I've watched it 5 times. I've given it 5.5 stars. So let's get started with the reviews. Okay, let's go. Owie. Itchy. Okay. So let's read this one here I like. I usually check all the other people's reviews. Now, this is back in 2004, so around the time the series ended. I'm surprised my commentary has not gone on here. Anyway, so now we always know with the studio of Gonzo, you can expect high-class animation, fan service here and there, action, the comedy, dramatic moments. Chrono Crusade is no different from those categories. So, as I said before, the story follows the same flow pattern as Full Metal Panic. It kicks off with some action and lighthearted moments, then goes into smaller arcs. I keep getting arcs and acts mixed up. Smaller arcs, while there is an underlying plot being developed. The story jumps around like that for about 2/3 of the series, and you get to know the characters, the backgrounds, and so forth. It's done in a standard, fully okay way. The last third is then dedicated, or decided, I'd say dedicated better, okay, dedicated to serious action, so to speak. There's hardly any comedy, just action, just drama, and strong, strong, strong feelings. And there's still some moments of fan service, although very, 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 very tiny, during these times, which I found at times inappropriate. It kind of kills the whole mood. They've done the same in the past with animes, like one I will review, Kitty Grade, which I still like. It's just a minor flaw and a minor thing, however, and it's rather easy to just ignore, though it's still unnecessary from at least my point of view. But such things as intended audiences and standards play a role in this stuff, I guess. I don't know. So that's the story-wise. Now, animation-wise, this is Gonzo we're talking about. They tend to hold the trophy in this department. That being said, Chrono Crusade has fluid animation, nice character designs, vibrant colors, and awesome CG integration. The CG is used heavily during the dramatic moments, in the form of shading, smoke, lighting, explosions, very crisp animation in general. The character design is more traditional doctrine. We have the younger characters with big eyes, not as big as in dating sims though, smooth face outlines, wide smiles. The older characters have narrow eyes and are more pointy and accentuated faces. Now, sounds. The sounds are more discreet. I really like the opening, and I haven't really heard much of the ending tunes very much. But in my terms, I would give it an 8 out of 10 on that. But the music in the anime is okay, nothing very special. Actually, while I was sitting and watching the anime, I can't even right now remember. It's hard to remember the opening and ending songs. The music otherwise is okay. It blends nicely with what happens on screen. The instruments used in the track, they vary. Some tracks are created solely with classical instruments, whereas others are utilizing with the synthesizer. I have to praise some of the VAs in the show. Now, I don't remember their names, but they have once again proven that Japan has some highly skilled voice actors. I cannot go into the specifics, since that would spoil, but there are moments which depict desperation, sadness, fear, in an extremely moving, not necessarily of those of the same time, moving in an extremely moving way. And it was a frequent occurrence that I felt like I had to wipe my eyes if the scene didn't end soon, but that's the fact in this series. Characters, we got some nice character development in here. Not so much in the beginning, but the development the development department kicks in every here and every there, and just really kicks in during the last third of the series. The characters are by no means deep or special in that way. They are rather generic, per se, with the happy girl who carries a big burden inside, and the strict person who acts cold, but in reality is very caring. Regardless, they did a good job at giving these generic characters time to develop, and it was done pretty smoothly. Overall, nuns, devils, sinners, angels, pistols, rifles, swords, holy crosses, bearers, and so on. One hell of a mix here. Chrono Crusade is an anime which has been heavily criticized by some groups for being too mainstream. Although then again, I don't really agree with this. But while it does have elements combined with which just screams lots of difference, and different audiences at the same time, everything wrapped together is just in a nice, neat wrapped package. Or to put it like this, it may be mainstream, but it's a very good mainstream in a way. There are some elements, like I stated before, I found unnecessary, and from what I've heard, these elements do not exist in the manga, which I'm still currently trying to find and read. I have, however, not read them yet fully. Again, if I had to give a number of this out of 10, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I can't give it more because the first third is like too generic with a monster of the day theme. The remaining two-third is like the nice in the aspect that when that happens when the character development kicks in, like for real kicks in. And the underlying plot becomes more like it'll become more visible. The last third is just awesome with action and lots of drama and quirks. Although like the same thing is very cliche. But what anime doesn't these days? There were unforeseen moments all the time. I don't know if it was because I saw the last parts around like 2 in the morning. I stay up that late, okay, I do. But that's how I saw it. All in all, you should definitely check out Chrono Crusade if you like action, drama, some like spiritual crap happening, and Christian stuff wrapped in package consisting of top-of-the-line TV animation. Boom. Okay, so, but yeah. Definitely check it out if you're into that stuff. I was into it, and if I'll just say this again, spoiler warning, I'm sorry. The last episode will be a tearjerker. A very big tearjerker. Just stating right there, that one episode will be a complete tearjerker. Just completely. And I'm not usually into the animes that are making me cry, because I have the worst depression that kicks in. So, surprise! Sorry. My friend is like, I finally read something from my friend asking me. Now, I'm with Shadow, and sometimes we like to sing The Point of No Return, because I got him into Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. If you're watching The Shadow, I'm sorry you had to see me do that. But yeah. So, that's the end of this episode. I'm beat, because I was out most of the day. That, and I also have the worst headache. The Advil is finally kicking in. But yeah, so if you like this anime review stuff I'm doing, comment below, let me know what anime you would like me to do next. Oh, and again, I already have a list. Okay. And like I said, the next anime will be Digikata. Whatever that is. Bye! This is Girl Flared here. Bye-bye!